I am counting every blessing, letting go and trusting when I cannot see. I am counting every blessing.
Welcome to the ND 500 podcast. Today's message is to safeguard your mind. As you continue to pray to God on the purpose for your life, asking God to reveal to you what is it that you should be doing in this season of your life, I want to encourage you to safeguard your mind, because one of the things that Satan does is attack your mind. That is actually the first thing that Satan will do to try to keep you off of your destiny. John chapter 10 verse 10 says that the thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy. That has historically been the mission of Satan, and Satan still does it in this day and time. So on today, I just want to bring that to your attention, that while you're searching for your purpose, to safeguard your mind and know that your mind is a powerful thing, because what you're thinking controls your actions. I remember when God had told me to go to seminary, I had actually made it up in my mind that I thought that I was done with school and all of that, but God had called me to the ministry, but God wanted me to prepare myself for the demands of ministry, to prepare myself to be able to answer certain questions that Christians would have. And the only way that I would be equipped to do that is by sitting in a classroom for over 2 to 3 years. And before I made the actual decision to go to school, I remember how Satan had gotten to my mind and saying that you don't need to go to school, that you've already been to enough school. Everything you need to know is in the Bible. And all of that is true, but it wasn't totally true. There are things that are in the Bible that even ministers need help interpreting. And the only way that I would be able to do that is to go and be trained on certain things to enhance my knowledge, to enhance my understanding and all of that. But Satan tried to get it into my mind that I was already equipped with everything that I needed. And for my personality, that is exactly what I needed. I needed to go and learn from great thinkers so that when others come to me, I would have the capacity to be able to help those with certain questions. And it also allowed me to identify certain areas of ministry in which I am interested in. One of the things that I discovered when I was in seminary, that I am in love with church history. I believe that church history gives you a perspective that many other areas don't, because it allows you to see why is it that we do certain things in the church and why is it that we don't do certain things in the church. And it just gives you a wider view or broader view of the entire church. And now that I have actually been accepted into a doctoral program, the same thing came into my mind. Are you sure you want to do this? You know how much all that's going to cost. And you know, when Satan started talking about cost and versus reward and all of that, sometimes you're like, I don't know if I want to do that. You know, and then you go to the Bible and say, you know, it's not smart to go into debt to do anything, because obviously, you know, you may not have all the cash you need to pay for it all at once, or how you're going to finance all of this. And, you know, biblically, it does say, you know, that the borrower is slave to the lender. And so it's just like, you don't want to be a slave to the lender. But when you have all those thoughts in your mind, that can control your actions and that could rob you of your destiny. So in your own individual case, there may be some areas, there may be some things in which God is leading you to do, but there are some challenges or some obstacles that you may have to overcome. But that's where faith comes in. You're not going to be able to see the doors that God is going to open for you. You're not going to be able to see the people that God is going to bring into your life. You're not going to be able to see the opportunities that will be presented to you. So on today, I just want you to safeguard your mind, stay in faith, and trust God that He is leading you in the right direction. Until next time, live in truth.